Hi everybody, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! From Ohio, and here to bring you my Simply Saturday video. This one's going to be a little bit different. Cards are really quick. I'm going to make two. We'll probably only be here 15 or 20 minutes, if that, unless I keep talking. And anyway, and there's not going to be any directions today. That's how easy these cards are and what we're using to do them. So I'm not writing a PDF for them. I think that they can be understood without a PDF, and you'll see it in a minute. I'll be able to explain. Don't forget, our catalog is out. Our mini catalog is out, and if you haven't ever gotten one yet and you need one, please let me know. And our online exclusives, really nice and stuff. And I have to tell you, we'll have more new online exclusives coming in March, and we've gotten to see the pre-order. If you're a demonstrator, you've already gotten to see it and to pre-order your order, and it is phenomenal. I really like it. I had a hard time deciding what I wanted, and that to be able to show some new stuff, but I placed an order today, so hopefully it'll be here soon. And also, Stampin' Up! Does have a joining offer that they ended up coming out with. I wish they would tell us earlier, but they didn't. So anyway, it's going to start February 3rd. You can join. It is the $99 fee, like always, for $125 worth of stuff. And as you guys know, I yawn every time I come on here to video, and I don't know why that is. But anyway, I guess I relax when I video. I don't know. But anyway, we have a new stamp positioner coming out. It's to replace what we had as the Stamparatus. And it is made differently and stuff, but it's really pretty neat. I ordered mine today to see how it goes and stuff, so I'll be having it. But you can get that for free, which is a $49 value. So anyway, that will be out starting February 3rd. I do have, if you order $50 from me in the month of January, you will get the project of the month that me and 6 other ladies that work on. You'll get a video with one project, and then you'll get PDFs for two other projects that are just emailed to you. The directions are PDFs for you can cut whatever paper you want for those type of cards, and then you'll have a link to watch the video. So that is there, and gosh, I can't remember. I think that's about all. So anyway, we are going to get on with our video, and if you live in the however many states it's involved in this big storm that's brewing all over the place, I hope that you stay safe. You know, stay in if it's really cold in your area. It's coming here tomorrow, probably late afternoon, and then into the evening and Sunday. So I even had my doctor's office call me today. I had an appointment on Monday, and they called and they were rescheduling everybody, not even to come in on Monday. So, which I was kind of glad, because I didn't want to get out in that cold. But anyway, that's what's happening. I am going to turn my camera down. I'm going to let you see the cards I'm making, tell you about the paper, and we're going to make 2 cards. And I'm going to quit yawning, I promise. I gotta practice not yawning. I must have to do some test videos and try not to yawn or something. How crazy. It's embarrassing. Oh well, let's turn the camera. Okay, now let's go down. Down, down, down. And I'm going to show you what this is about. I am going to refresh my monitor that you just saw so that I can see this video as well as you can see it. There we go. The paper I am using is called Love Notes, and it's 6x6 DSP, and I'm going to show you a page of each of it. And that's what these 2 cards were made out of. I made this one. That's just the inside. And then I got this one as a swap, which I love this. These are my colors right here. But I want to use something different than what she had used. And it's from my friend Sylvia. But anyway, and she stamped this. And I forget the name of this stamp set because I really don't have it. I'm not, as you guys know, I'm not really a Valentine's person. So, but anyway, I thought, and I think this one's really, really cute though. I really like it. So let's put these to the side. Let me show you the papers. And the papers, and this is why I don't have directions. All of the papers are ready and to where you can cut them. And you'll notice this has words on it here, but if you turn it over, there's no words, so you can stamp your own words. This is a different, where that's a frame, and then this is just a background you can use for a mat. These have sayings on this side, and they're 3x3s. You just cut them 3x3, but if you go over to this side, it's the same images without any sayings, so you can put your own sayings on those. Look, I had 2 of those out. I might have 2 of each one of them out. I don't know. Probably. I do. Nope. And this one has 2 3x3s, and then it has these little, I guess they're 1.5 by 1.5, or that's 3 by 1.5. Yep, 3 by 1.5. And they've got sayings there, but if you turn these over, then these have some sayings, and they're a little bit different. If you notice, these are the same, but then these are a little bit different over here. So we have that. We have the heart paper, and then we have these little, I think that's like Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape together, and I think it's Petal Pink. Petal Pink goes really well with it anyway, the dots. And this is striped, and I used that on a card the other day. And then the blue, which you saw in here. And then this one, you can just stamp a saying in here. We have these that are sayings, and then we have this paper that you saw the card where you can cut it and use both pieces. And I think, did you see this one? Yes, you saw this one. So anyway, that's what we have. So we have these 2 cards. Now we're going to make 2 other cards, okay? And what we're going to use is, we're going to use a white card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and that's what that card base is. And this will just go over that like that, and we'll be putting this on it, and we'll be stamping on it. We'll be doing the inside and embellishing it. And then we have this one that we're only going to use what is the size of the card base, but it's not, it doesn't open. It's one piece, 5.5 by 4 1/4. And we are going to layer that, and we're actually going to make like the old time Valentine cards in school where you put to and from. We're going to make one of those out of this, okay? Which you don't have to make a whole card. So that's a really cute idea too. So let's get busy. And no, I do not know what the designs of these really are, because I just cut some paper and said these will be my 2 cards that I'm going to make. It's simply Saturday, and we're just going to do a couple cards. So let's get this all together. I'm going to glue that on. So I really want it to adhere very well down, especially on the sides, since it's going to cover the whole front. That's another type of card. I usually don't take my paper and cover the whole front, but I wanted to make this very simplistic, and then just put that down for the whole card front. So that looks like it's just So I'm just really trying to seal that pretty good. We are going to stamp on this, and I got a stamp out that says with love. And I'm going to use the dark, which is like the cherry cobbler. So it shows up really nice on that petal pink looking color. So let's just take this and we're going to just stamp right there. And then I set a whole bunch of stuff right on top of my stamp chamois, so I couldn't clean my stamp off. Okay, so we have that stamped. And I don't think I am even going to mat that. I'm just going to stick it on our card like that. It's going to be a very easy plain card, but we're going to add some embellishments in that to it to make it look nice. And I think I'm just going to put this on here at an angle. And then I'm going to take, I'm going to do the cherry color again. I'm going to stamp Happy Valentine's Day inside of it. Because I did have, I'm using this stamp set, Be My Valentine. It's been out for a while. I'm using the Happy Valentine's Day out of it. Since I did not have, I got that real big Valentine's Day stamp that I used the other day, and I really like it, but I want to use something smaller in these cards. So there we go. And I can see this color right here, so I think I'm going to take that over to the trimmer real quick and trim that off, because it's not going to hurt the card in any way to do that. So now when I open that, you don't see it. So that's the way to fix that. And let's put some embellishments on it. I got some out to use. These are new embellishments. They are called Pearlized Faceted Circles. And they have a little bit of glimmer to them. So we're going to use those. And they have this petal pink, and I think that's what I'm going to use on it. I'm going to use these little ones up here, or do I want to use the white? I wonder what the white would look like on there. No, I think I'm going to use the petal pink. So let's use these. So there, we put 5 on there. Since it's such a plain card, but I like it nonetheless. And see how easy that was? So that's why there's no directions, because this is a paper pack where you just cut the pieces apart and you use them like they are. So there we go with that. So we have those 3 so far. Now we're going to come in with this one. And all I'm going to do is layer my mats together. And they're cut the standard mats, 5 1/4 by 4, and then 5 by 3 3/4. And of course this back is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, which is the size of a card base, half of it, the front, like the front side. So I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put this on. Make sure I get it all sealed down good. And then this one, I am going to glue these two together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that on the front right like that. Or I could leave it, I might do it over like that. I think I am. And I want to pop it up to make it dimensional, but I tell you what I'm going to do with that is because of signing it after it's made, I'm going to make sure that this is going to be popped up. Let's see where that is, where the writing is. And I'm going to put two more right here. And that way it'll make it more solid when you write on it, if they're right there. I know it looks like a lot. And you don't really have to take the backings off of all these if you don't want that are here lined together, because we're just putting it there for cushion, which will hold it up because you got all the other the dimensionals, pop dots, whatever you want to call them on. So I am going to actually put this over here in this corner. Yep, and see, that makes it just really strong right there to be able to sign. And we're going to use these purple, they're called purple fine shimmer gems. So let's do that. Let's do one here. Bigger one over here. So we have 5 on that one, and there we go. And on this one, I forgot I was going to stamp Happy Valentine's Day on the back of it. But we want it all going the same way, so we want to turn it this way. And I'm going to put it like right in here on the side. I'll put it right over here. And there we go. What do you think about fast and easy cards? I think I'm going to have fun making some of these. It might even make me send out Valentine cards. That would be fun, wouldn't it? So, we have really quick, really quick. I don't even know what time I started my video. I never pay attention to that. I should though, shouldn't I? So anyway, oh, my With Love, I used out of the Extraordinary Flora that went onto this card right here. I used that. And the circle for that, I used the Joyful Squares dies, and I used this circle right here, which I thought was really nice. So I did use that. And then I used some white matte dots on that one. And then of course the Be Mine, because it had that little Valentine stamp in it. And then the Love Notes paper, the 6x6 paper. And like I said, they have lots of colors. And here's the one I received in a swap, which I think is really cute, from my friend Sylvia. She's actually one of my downline. My team did a swap. The ones that wanted to be in it did it. So there we go. We have 4 cards, 4 easy cards. So I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you guys all can stay safe through this winter storm that we're going to have across, gosh, I don't know, it's like 40 states or something like that. They said it was phenomenal. And I just hope that you all can stay safe and stay warm. I know that there's some frigid temperatures out there. It's like 9 degrees here where I live right now. I just checked my watch. It's 9 degrees, so it's cold. It's going to get really cold tonight, and we're going to have just some really cold, brutal weather. So happy stamping to anybody that will get to do that. I am hoping to get to do a lot of stamping this weekend because of being in the house. And I'm hoping that I can do more stuff than just clean a house and cook, you know, which is what I like to do. I like to do both of those, but I really want to stamp. So as you can hear me clicking all these little stamp things, putting stamps away and that. So anyway, have a great day and a great weekend. Remember, I'll be back on Tuesday with my regular Tuesday video, so you'll see me then. I don't think I'm going to be making any more Valentine cards, but you never know. I said that about Halloween, remember, and I got into it. Cards that I usually don't make, once I've started making them, I like them, but it's just, what am I going to do with them, you know? So I'll just find people, I'll just hand them out randomly, say, here, have a Valentine's card. So anyway, you all have a great day. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.